just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitches burning out. Lightning in a bottle. I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitches burning out.
What it do? What it do? First choice betting. We're back. Week 9. NFL picks of the week. Week 8 recap. Let's get into it real quick. I did pretty solid. I didn't do shitty like X did. I went 11-4. X, what did you go? 8 and what?
7.
And,
Terrible week, dude. Terrible week.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of unexpected, a lot of the upsets, but if you took the upsets, you're happy with it. But definitely out of left field upsets.
Skimpy on my upset takes, I think, last week.
What about you, Cam?
9-6. Pretty rough week. Definitely the worst week I've had thus far. But it's okay. We move on.
We definitely move on, yeah. All right, speaking of moving on, let's just dive right into it, shall we? We're recording this on Wednesday. Not going to get up until past Thursday, but let's just start off with Thursday night game. Colts, Jets. Mike White, future Hall of Famer, starting for the New York Jets. I'm taking the Colts to win by a decent margin.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely
a
Colts.
decent
That'd
margin.
be an easy pick, but you could have said the same thing about the Bengals game last week with it being an easy pick. So,
Yeah,
but
I had the Bengals at minus 10.5 as a lot.
My logic behind it is the fact that Mike White was really just dinking and dunking short yardage situations where the Colts, I would say, kind of have a strength, like their strong suit on defense is the short yardage with their linebackers, defensive line, cornerbacks are a little bad, below average, but they don't really have any weapons. They have Elijah Moore, who barely got any routes last week, barely any snaps. He was looking pretty solid. Jamison Crowder had another decent game, but again, he's one of those underneath targets. The running backs are pretty much what carried Mike White last week, and if they just get the screen passes or whatever, and I'm just expecting the Colts front seven to blow it up consistently or keep it under control moderately, and definitely gonna be a low scoring game I can see. But yeah, I like the Colts defense and their ability to control the clock.
Yeah, I'm still going to take the Colts here, but as far as spreads wise, I think I might go with the Jets to cover this 10.5. Like you said, I think it's going to be lower scoring too, but I could see like a 24-17 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm probably buying it down to like 6.5 for the Colts. I'm probably not betting 11.5, 10.5, but definitely understand where you're coming from.
yeah, I would go somewhere like you're saying around 6.5, 7, something around there. Feels a little bit safer. Thursday night games get a little bit wonky from time to time, so you never know. Especially with the Jets team, could be riding some momentum.
It'll be interesting to see how Mike White does again.
And Carson Wentz, he's just a wonky fella himself. Just,
Truly.
slipping and falling and shoveling interceptions all over the place. It's just
Michael Pittman's been having a good year, though.
What's that?
Pittman's been having a good year. So was
Yeah.
They will probably lead the league in rushing yards since
Probably.
Derek Henry's gone.
Yep. Indeed.
You never.
Hey, you never.
I think it was
How many does he have right now? Does he
Jonathan
believe,
Taylor
like,
second
is he
behind
second?
Derek.
Is he second?
He was. He had like 587 or something like that.
Mm.
Might have been him or Chubb. I don't know, but I think it was Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who pulls that out now, because Henry was ahead by a large margin.
By like
Everybody else was just kind of clumped together there behind him. So
it's gonna pretty much be who can stay healthy. I feel like for the remainder of the year, is who's gonna lead the league.
Concur.
for sure.
Anyway,
Let's get back on track. We got Bills Jags Sunday 1:00. It's Bills.
Yeah, it's Bills. Easy pick.
It's
No need
Bills.
to spend much time talking about it.
it's
Alrighty.
Bills, and I would probably even go ahead and take that spread.
14.5.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
A little
I don't know,
spooky to
the
me.
Bills
It's
kind of got
Jaguars,
held
man.
down last week, and I wouldn't expect that to continue again versus the Jaguars. So
I'd take it like 9.5 maybe, but 14
Emmanuel
is
Sanders
steep.
had 0 catches. I think that's not gonna happen.
Well, Stephon Diggs kind of got held down too.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen either. I think
He's been kind of getting held down all year for the most part. He hasn't been having the greatest year. Kind of
he
waiting,
was affected.
kind of been waiting for that big game from him. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen versus the Jags.
Alrighty.
But definitely Bills money line. Consider the spread. I would consider it.
I don't have a whole lot of faith in the Jaguars. James Robinson might not play either, so there's a questionable.
True. All right. Speaking of questionable, we got the Giants and the Raiders. Giants with
Hold on. What would it be? Jamal Agnew? Would he be the number one running back or something?
no Carlos Hyde. Jamal Agnew's a wide
Oh
receiver
yeah, I
for
forgot
them.
about that man.
Yeah.
Hyde.
Strange offense over there. But
Because he came in last week against the Seahawks and had like 9 carries.
yeah. Alrighty, next up is Giants with 5 wide receivers banged up. Not really 5, but a lot of them. And Saquon Barkley possibly not playing. It's Wednesday. He had a positive COVID test, I think, yesterday. Today was negative. One more negative and he could play, I think, something like that. So it's looking good for him possibly to come back to play this week. Still nursing injury as well. Sterling Shepard's not playing. Kadarius Toney might play. I'm not sure about that yet, but Kenny Golladay still hasn't practiced, so a little sketchy. Raiders lost Henry Ruggs. Yeah. And
I don't know about that situation.
I'm going with the Giants over the Raiders here. I think the Giants been looking pretty solid offensively, and then they get some weapons back, hopefully, with Barkley this week. Maybe Golladay. We'll see about that. Kept Ingram over the trade deadline. Defense looked decent against the Chiefs last week. They kept it was a close game too, and it's in New York this week, so kind of liking the Giants. I don't think the Giants are as bad as their record shows, especially offensively. I think they have a decent offense.
Yeah, I think they're as bad as their record shows, but I think it's just they're weak. The Raiders, they're bound to falter eventually here. They just got some bad juju over there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they got some bad juju, but I think I'm still going to go with the Raiders. I just don't think the Giants have the pieces there on offense to really compete. And the defense hasn't been terrible. I'll give them that. But
Yeah, understandable. I mean, I was leaning Raiders.
this is
the
a
whole-
tough one. This really is a tough one.
Yeah, I was leaning Raiders the whole way in my mind, and then I don't know, just something overcame me.
He's seen the sharp pick. The sharp guy made a pick for the Giants. Giants. That's what it is. It's what it is.
No. I said earlier, like to myself, like this could be an upset here. Wonky games happen every week. They're more and more every week now, it seems, where it's unexpected outcomes. So you kind of have to pick them. But what the heck was I gonna say? I don't know. Giants, they're gonna win.
Fuck with it.
See, I'm going with the Raiders.
It's the same type of game as last week where me and Cam agreed and X disagreed, and me and Cam were right. So
Yeah,
that goes.
which game was that? The
Panthers,
Falcons.
Falcons.
Panthers, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Falcons, let's get in the next one, shall we?
And that's one where also I was leaning the first team.
And then you thought about wonkiness and just decided on wonkiness. All right.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Falcons, Saints. Trevor Siemian possibly starting. No, Taysom Hill actually maybe, depending on concussion protocol or whatever. He's still in from week 4 or whatever. Michael Thomas still isn't coming back. I think he's done for the season. And they have no real other wide receivers. And they're 6-point favorites at home.
Feel bad for anyone who actually spent a draft pick on Michael Thomas this year.
In fact, yeah.
There's no way I was going
You got him relatively late in most drafts, I would say.
I am going with the New Orleans Saints.
Me too. I'm going to go with the Saints, but I'm going to go with the Falcons to cover it +5.
Oh, it's +5 now?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm right with the Saints. I wouldn't be surprised though if the Falcons end up upsetting here. Taysom Hill starting, right?
Possibly. I don't know if he's out of the concussion
He's so
protocol
good
yet.
with Taysom Hill. He has been. He's
And
gonna
if
win.
not, it's Simeon.
Yeah, either Simeon or Ian Book.
I think the offense has still got the pieces. The defense is so all right.
I forgot about that man, Ian, but We need
I
some
predicted
book
a
action.
comeback. I predicted a
I
little
need,
comeback for
need
him.
some book action in our lives
We do.
for sure.
A little
They should-
playmaker.
They should send us that. Yeah, Saints are going to win though. I wouldn't be surprised though if the Falcons upset here. It is Saints are home though, right?
Yeah.
Year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Their offense is going to be a little limited, I would say, but the Falcons as well. They really only have what Kyle Pitts is their top playmaker, and then I guess Cordell Patterson. I really haven't gotten myself to accept the fact that he's a playmaker.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
actual thing.
Yeah.
He has been decent.
You think he last through next year? Like, you think he does it again next year?
No way.
No. You
Ain't
think
no
it's
way.
just a flash in the pan 1 year wonder?
100%.
I mean,
He's like
been in the league
31.
for a while. Like this isn't just like a breakout season. He's been
What is his breakout season, fantasy speaking, or just like relatively impactful speaking? Because he's been like a kick
Yeah, what are you
returner,
talking about? Yeah,
gadget player.
he's never done anything before. He's returned some punts and ran the ball for like 12 yards here and there.
Big playmaker, and he's like 30 some years old too. So I don't know about the longevity of him, but he's nice this year.
surprised.
So odd, so random.
There's
Yeah.
always these random ass players that you don't expect at the beginning.
The Falcons brought it out of him. The weirdest thing.
Alrighty. On to the next one. Ravens Vikings purple team matchup. Ravens are home, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're like 6.5 point favorites or something like that as well.
Yeah.
So I think the Vikings got some injuries too that happened. They lost Daniel Hunter or something like that, and lost a few defensive players as well. Offense last week, Justin Jefferson wasn't really used. He got a little banged up too. Looked very weird, wonky. I'm probably taking the Ravens.
I like the Ravens.
Definitely take the Ravens.
Work already universal. Next game, Dolphins Texans. This is the ugliest game of the week. Tyrod Taylor possibly playing could be interesting for the game, make it a little spooky for me personally, but I'm probably taking the Dolphins if have to. I like Tua a lot. Myles Gaskin, I think, has a decent day this game. It's a very ugly game, but I feel like it's definitely gonna be a close one. The spread I think is at 6, maybe 6.5 or something like that for the Dolphins in Miami. So might be a little too steep.
Battle like
but-
the two worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to take the Texans here. You know.
You know?
No, I don't.
It's gonna be a rough game either way. Tyrod Taylor coming back. He obviously didn't get them to many wins while he was playing, but he did have that offense playing a little bit better than Davis Mills has them playing now. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and does similar things versus a shitty Dolphins team. Plus, I really want the Dolphins to keep on losing. It'd be awesome if they can play themselves into giving the Eagles the number 1 overall pick. How awesome would that be? And then the Eagles can keep on losing, and we could have the number 2 overall pick. That would be just the most fantastic thing in the world. But it's not going to happen. The only chance is the Dolphins. So if the Dolphins keep on losing, they need the Texans to beat them this week.
The Texans are like the worst in like every category.
Yeah, but see, they always keep games close. They come back, they cuck the Rams.
Their
Well,
rushing game is
better last
absolutely
week.
non-existent.
They have no rushing game, though. You are correct about that. They have no rushing game. But it's okay because Brandon Cooks,
It's
good.
only Brandon
he's
Cooks.
good for eight catches, 120 yards, a touchdown. He's good for it. So, you know,
Davis
you know
Mills
you're gonna get that.
50 yards.
and then Nico Collins, he'll have himself a nice little game.
No.
And then Philip Lindsay will get himself like a nice 3 carries, 9 rushing yards.
That's where we end that.
That's where we end that.
3 carries, 9 rushing yards, touchdown.
Oh, they said 90. Yeah, I'm probably still going to end it on that because the touchdowns. No.
No, 3 carries, 9 yards.
No.
Mark Ingram, he gets a nice 12
Mark Ingram's not even
carries.
there anymore.
Mark Ingram's insane.
I forgot he got shipped off.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Let's
Phil
just go on to the next one.
Philip
now.
Lindsay, my boy. Philip Lindsay was my boy in the offseason. It's
You're
finally his
building a
time.
shit case for the
Finally
Texans.
his time to shine there. It's David Johnson. They like to throw him the ball for some strange reason. Apparently he's a patch catching back.
What? They like to
Phil-
throw David Johnson the ball for some reason, as if he's not the best running back on the team.
David Johnson?
Yes.
No, Philip Lindsay is. David Johnson.
Semantics.
David Johnson's got a bad wrist. You forgot about that.
He's just got
He's got a bad wrist, so he's a bad running back. Believe it or not. Alrighty. X, you went with the Dolphins, right?
of course.
Okay, good. Next game, Cowboys Broncos. Dak might play, Dak might not play. In Dallas, 9.5-point favorites. The Cowboys. I'm going with the favorites by probably. I'm not doing 9.5, but I'm taking the Cowboys.
I'm definitely doing 9.5, and I'm definitely taking the Cowboys.
I would take it all.
As long as Dak plays. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Or whatever.
What would that should be?
Some words stump me, man. I don't know what to tell you. Dak needs to play though.
Dak will play. Don't worry about it. Even if Dak doesn't
Oh,
play,
yeah.
Rush will still
Yeah.
be.
Are you Dak's calf?
No, but I got Dak on the phone. Like
Dak's calf. Dak's coming back. Don't you worry about that.
like Dak. Oh shit! Shut my phone. But
Dak
anyway,
doesn't want to talk to you.
yeah, Dak, you playing this week? He's playing.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
playing this week.
He said, fuck you, don't talk to me.
Look, Cowboys minus 9.5.
March not a half.
Minus.
Bengals Browns. Browns are underdogs away in Cincinnati. 2.5-point favorite for the Bengals. I'm taking the team that is losing. Odell Beckham Jr. It's the Browns.
I am going to agree with you on this one.
I'm going Bengals.
A little recession after they got humbled by the Jets.
Bengals are going to be nice and angry after last week. An abomination losing to the Jets. It's just a bad thing all around. They're going to be angry. They're going to be hissing like the cats that they are. They're going to be hissing at the opponent, all angry like. And
No, they're going to be like meow because they're going to be stomped by the dogs. Dog pound.
Dog pound.
And the cream always rises to the top. And in this situation, the Browns are the cream, and the Bengals are not staying atop that
Bengals
division.
they're quicker, they're more agile, they're the elite creature compared to the dog.
No.
Just like the football team. The Bengals are a better football team. The Bengals more elite animal than the dog. Just makes sense. It's the way the world works
Browns
today.
not even the dogs, they're just a brown.
They had the dog pound, so that's
An area of
they're a bulldog. The bulldog is their mascot.
They're literally the dog from Harry Potter.
their mascot is
What?
a brown helmet.
The three-headed dog that's guarding the Chamber of Secrets.
No, their mascot is Hagrid's dog. The one with all the droopy face.
Oh, that Big John. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a
You're
fair one.
talking about Harry Potter.
The dog that guards the Chamber of Secrets, a three-headed monster.
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything?
That is the animal that the Browns are compared to the Bengals that are just a typical tiger
No.
that you see in jungle. Yes.
No.
All right. Anyway, let's get to a different animal. It's the Panthers and the Patriots. Patriots are visiting Carolina. Stephon Gilmore revenge game? No way. It's the Patriots winning this game. Sam Darnold's concussion protocol. PJ Walker starting. PJ Walker has looked really bad in his situation. in
PJ
the NFL.
Walker started.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, that's what I've seen. He's been taking the first team reps, and Sam Darnold's still in concussion protocol. So
Look at that. I'm out of the loop.
loops.
But I like George Washington and these New England Patriots to go down and shoot these Panthers dead. I like
Ed.
Interesting. Interesting take. Yeah, I definitely like the Pats here. They're definitely going to cover the spread as well. Mac Jones, he's cool as a cucumber. He's a cool guy out there.
What's a cucumber?
He's a smooth guy out there.
A cucumba.
Yeah, it's only -3.5 too for those spreads. So that's nice.
Well, yeah, they are away. So
Alrighty. On to the next one. Very easy one as well. Chargers to Eagles. Chargers are visiting the Eagles. Chargers are only 1.5 point or favorites in Philly. I'm taking the Chargers. The
Is
Chargers
it
are a
very
much
easy
better
though?
team. Chargers are a much better team. There's no discussion about that. You can't argue that.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm
But
not.
I want to go with the Eagles because I'm going to the game and they have to win because Cam Cutlass is a very, very, very special fan.
Colts is going to be there.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. I'm not saying that. But the Eagles, maybe they found a new formula last week, and
Against the
Chargers-
Detroit Lions. Yeah.
the Chargers. Hold on. Chargers did have the worst rushing defense in the league,
Yeah.
so maybe they pound the rock with Jordan Howard, Dawson Scott again.
You think they're going to use their brain? I
Maybe.
don't think Nick Sirianni has one.
Listen, man. I'm not saying I'm picking the Eagles. I'm not going to pick the Eagles.
Oh, really?
We'll put that out there. Yeah, we'll put that out there. I'm not going to pick the Eagles. I am going to pick the Chargers to win because they are the better football team. I recognize that. They have better playmakers. They have better talent on offense. I don't know about the better defense. I mean, they have a few better playmakers overall. Well, they got Bosa, Joey Bosa, and Derwin James, unless he's hurt again. I don't know. I don't follow the Chargers like that, but Derwin James, he's a nice playmaker back there. They're going to win. But all I'm saying is the Eagles, they might have figured out a new formula last week. You never know. Nick Sirianni's a new coach. You got to give him some time to develop. Just like you got to give Jalen Hurts some time to develop, you got to give some time to Nick Sirianni. What are you staring like that for? It's kind of throwing me off. Dude.
For me,
Yeah.
I was zoned out listening to you speak because I don't think it's a bad explanation.
You don't think that's a possibility though?
Oh, no. I do think it's
they
definitely a
start-
possibility. Why else would the
Because it
line
also
be the way
matters
it
about
is?
Jonathan Gannon too. I mean, he was much more aggressive last week. I mean, even against the poorer teams, he wasn't as aggressive before. So maybe they're changing up their tendencies over there in Philadelphia. You never know. It'll be interesting to see this week. Is all I'm saying. I do think the Chargers are a better football team. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt and pick them, but I don't know if it'll be the cakewalk that you say it will be. Now, if it's the same exact thing all 7 games before they played that 8th game versus the Lions, if it was the same thing as those first 7 games, it goes back to normal, goes back to the same way, then yeah, they're going to get shit on. So it's that.
Alrighty.
Doesn't matter.
Respect it.
Eagles rant for the night.
So it's definitely a Chargers pick, is what I'm hearing.
You got to.
Okay. There.
You gotta pick the Chargers, but I'm just saying you gotta. It might be a game if you can afford to stay away from it. Maybe stay away from it.
I don't know if I respect that because it's one of my locks, but we'll get into that.
But you gotta pick the Chargers.
You do. You definitely do.
You definitely do.
Just like you have to pick the Mahomes-led Chiefs against the Jordan Love-led Packers.
It's a shame.
It is.
I was looking forward to a big Devontae Adams game.
I was looking forward to a good game to watch.
I think the Packers spread though. It's at like 8.5.
Yeah, it's pretty steep.
I don't know. But you never know. Jordan Love might surprise you.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Packers will still keep it within a touchdown.
I know. I think they're going to run the ball a lot, utilize AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones a ton. They were throwing the ball to them a ton throughout the season. Even with Aaron Rodgers, they probably continue that with Jordan Love, I would say. So it'll be interesting. It's definitely a shame because like I said, I was looking forward to a big Devontae Adams game.
Yeah. And shout out Aaron Rodgers for the Bitcoin as well.
Hey, shout out. We got the Bitcoin. $10 of Bitcoin. It's crashed, by the way. Didn't crash completely, but it's down to like $9, I believe. $9.98. It's not crashed completely. I only lost 3 cents. I'm content. But shout out to COVID Goat.
Probably had all these people who didn't know what Bitcoin was just signing it up to get it from Aaron Rodgers.
If you have Cash App and you don't know what Bitcoin is, you need to just reevaluate your entire life.
You think so?
It's also
Cash App's such a modern app.
You don't know what Bitcoin is in 2021. Also, what are you doing with your life?
That too. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I really don't know like the structure of it, but I do understand what it is.
Exactly.
What is it?
Amy had no idea.
Cryptocurrency.
Mm.
That's all I know about it. But I know that it's a
There's
very
still
popular
so
thing.
much that I do not know about it. Like,
And that's all I know about it.
That's all that I know. What is it supposed to be?
NFTs and the metaverse. Don't even get me started on this.
All right, let's get out of this rabbit hole. Let's get into Cardinal nest. 49ers and Cardinals. I'm going to go with an upset here. Kyler Murray is supposed to play, I believe, but he's also still a little bit banged up. AJ Green's on COVID list. I believe it's in San Fran as well. Cardinals just got upset on a Thursday night game. I'm taking the 49ers just to manage the game over the Cardinals. I think it's going to be like a 24-20 type of game, a little close one, but I do think the 49ers are going to be able to take this one away.
I still just don't think the 49ers have it all together on offense. I think Debo Sam's a little banged up right now as well. I mean, the running game has been pretty good with Elijah Mitchell.
He's questionable too. He's a little banged up.
He is. Of course
Yeah.
he is. I'm still going to go with the Cardinals here. I'd like to see them get the victory. I thought that their game against the Packers was close, but it was the Packers, and the Packers are hot. So it's respectable for them to take that L. But I don't think they will go back-to-back on the L's against the Packers.
It's very contingent on the fact on Kyler Murray playing. Kyler Murray needs to play. Kyler Murray doesn't play, they're gonna lose. You said
And if he
needs to
does play, do you think there's a chance that they lose? Because if he doesn't play and there's a chance that if he does play, there's a chance they lose if he plays. I think in that situation, if you're taking them to lose if he doesn't play, and then there's still a chance that they lose if he does play, you definitely got to go with the 49ers. You know what I mean?
He also hasn't even been playing as like hot recently either.
I mean, he's been banged up. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, is D Hop gonna play
running the
too?
ball.
I believe
really
D Hop's supposed to play. Yeah,
Well, he hurt the ham. The ham.
he
D-Hop
did
is
hurt.
more
The hammy sniper got
every
him.
single
Yeah.
week.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners. Roll with the underdog here. Take the Niners.
here we go again. I'm the outlier pick with the Cardinals.
We're sneaking up on you too. You're only 2 games above me, 3 games above Cam. So
Yeah,
watch
now I need to get one over you, Ed.
yeah, it's not happening.
Oh yeah, you're Texans for sure.
Not happening. Alrighty. On to Sunday Night Football. We got Rams and Titans. Derrick Henry less Titans. The spread is at 7.5 for the Rams at home. It's the Rams all day.
Yeah, Rams all day.
I might even take the spread. Like
Gonna have
it's,
fucking Jeremy McNichols out there.
yeah, I don't even know if AP is going to be playing all that much, if any, at all.
I would strongly doubt it.
I would say, yeah, if he plays at all, it would just be for like a couple carries.
Is this a game? Is this a game where Von Miller pops up too? Is this his first game he's going to play? I hope he plays. That'd be amazing.
He's supposed to be playing, yeah.
But they're about to wreak havoc on Tannehill. He's better look so bad. The wide
Especially that
receivers are going to be shut down too.
Mhm.
Jalen Ramsey, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm taking the
How
spread.
about Deshaun Jackson getting cut? He's an asshat.
Yeah.
You're telling me you go to the Rams?
It's an asset.
It's
But
probably
that's
the last year of your career, if not, probably the second to last year at the most. And you got a chance to get a ring, man, and you just fuck it up like an asshat.
Like an asshat.
Like apparently it was because he was disgruntled with his role. Just shut up. You're old. You're unhealthy half the time. Shut up. Go out there, catch a deep ball every 4 games, every 5 games, or just go out there and run a route or two, and just win a Super Bowl with them, man. Whatever. Just want to get that little spiel out. Definitely disappointed in Deshaun. He could have gotten a ring over there with the Rams.
Ed, you gotta like it for the Van Jeff stock though.
Oh yeah, I was about to tweet something about it, but I didn't really want to
Picked him up in
because Tutu also got hurt, so he's out for the season. So it's only literally 3 wide receivers and then some dude named Ben Skowronek. So like at that point, it's got to be Robert Woods, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. It's pretty much DK right there with Cooper Kupp, and then Van Jefferson. I mean, Van Jefferson's gonna get the snaps and get the targets, whatnot. This is not fantasy though. I don't know why I'm talking about that.
to break Thursday,
Megatron, yeah.
right?
Yep. It's an animal. It's a menace.
Anyways, definitely Rams. Definitely got to go with the Rams, and that's that.
That's that. Alrighty. Monday Night Football. Bears and Steelers. Steelers favored by 6.5 points. Might drop down a little bit. It's only minus 104 odds. Probably like -6 by the time the game comes about. Maybe -5.5. We'll see. But I like the Steelers to win against the Bears. This might be one of the spooky games I could see happening. But Matt Nagy back, that would be a very bad thing for the Bears. So probably going to take the better overall team with the Steelers.
You got to go
Yeah.
Steelers. They're great on Monday night.
Big Claypool game. Big Claypool game.
They should wreak havoc on that struggling offense of the Bears.
I like the Bears spread sort of.
6.5.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin Fields might be hitting his stride.
No,
Yeah.
not against the Steelers.
You never know.
Maybe.
He had a nice little game last week versus the Niners. So we'll see if he can keep it rolling here. Keep it close at least. But
Challenging.
I am gonna pick the Steelers to win. But I kind of like the Bears spread, like I said.
Tough. Alrighty. That being said, that is it for week 9 picks. Let us know your favorite picks, your upsets, your sleepers and whatnot down in the comment section. Like and subscribe as well with the little notification bell so you can see whenever we upload these picks and our locks and fantasy stuff and talk. But yeah, with that being said, first choice betting and we're heading out. Adios.